Hello everyone, and this is Truepower V2. This is made with the redpower mod, as you can see, and it's a hell of a lot faster than the old Truepower. Wait, in the intro, did I say it's redpower? Anyway, yeah, Truepower V2. It's really fast, really compact. It looks really cool. It has really cool features like lighting, toggle, and has this little cool screen where you can make your own kind of things to put up on the screen, and then you just hit enter and it puts it up. And it's got things like the auto enter mode, so when you flip that on, whenever you hit something, it's basically like you hit enter at the same time. So yeah, whenever I press a letter, it automatically puts it up straight away instead of having to walk all the way back over the enter and hitting that. Yeah, so I'll just give you a little look around. Lag, unfortunately. Oh, and don't mind these. Need to get rid of them. I was just trying to do something. I was making a video and while I was cutting out all these bits, it took me forever. The encoder froze and didn't unfreeze, which was really annoying. It's actually still open in my Windows thing. I can't even close it. It's ridiculous. And this thing here, that'll be like copied and pasted throughout the whole bit. This. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. I'll just demonstrate it. Oh, and I'm adding this pixel screen, so like you can show images and stuff. Alright, so I'll show you what it can do. I'll turn that off first. You hit something, comes up there, it's red. When you hit enter, it freezes for a second and then it goes straight up there. Or if I want to cancel it, I can hit cancel and it just erases it off there. Or like, if for some reason I find I don't like the letter, how it already looks, you can do whatever you want to it, that doesn't look good. And then when you hit enter, it comes up on the screen with that little edit. And the edit stays there though, which I'll be fixing soon. Yeah, okay, so I'll show you the auto enter. As soon as you hit this, it lags and puts it up. Doesn't even flicker on this. And yeah, that's how that works. If I hit enter, that's how you use space now. And yeah, and I really like this screen because I'll also show you something that's a bit dodgy, I guess. It's good enough. Whenever you hit a button on this, that green light comes on, and then it has a delay of 2 full extended repeaters before it then turns it off again. Yeah, and I'll show you how it works so far. At the moment I'm up to making the letter encoders so it can read the letters on the screen, so it knows what letter is in what spot on the whole screen. Then I've got to make a space reader, and then I've got to make a programmable word encoder. Alright, so you've got, I'll go start with letters first. So for example, letter A, when you press the button it follows, that's not a good example, because yeah, there's couldn't be stuff fitting it into this, so letter B, for example, it goes into this bundled cable, goes all the way along here on all these bundled cables. There's different letters, 4 different letters on each cable, and then they come up to here, and one by one they go into here, and then they come out again, and they go into RS NOR latches. So when you hit the button once, the letter stays there. And up the top here is a thing to turn off the RS NOR latches, and I'll get to that later. And so it comes up here, but also at the same time it goes straight ahead. So it keeps going as well, and then it comes up to these bits here, which underneath here has has a redstone torch which goes to the decoder, which took me a while to program, until I found out that if I dug a massive hole underneath it, I could just run through and place torches, and I didn't have to figure out which one to place a line on, because I made that programmable screen. So then I just hit the buttons for the shape of that letter, and then walk over to this, and then I see which ones it's turning on, and then I place torches there, which worked really well. But yeah, this works by this line here powering off the torches on every single line, and when that bit turns off from the redstone torch at the very end there, it lets the ones that are programmed to go on, and then after it's done that, it goes and gets compacted again and goes up these wires here, which are also linked to this, that goes and outputs to this screen here and shows the letter. Actually, I'll press A so you can see something. Whoops, forgot to turn that off. Alright, and then we go over to here, and I put redstone lamps, so you can see which one is turning on, and yeah, it goes up here, and on each level it splits out again. And now these shifters, I think they're D flip-flops. They're much more compact than my last, because they actually fit in the width of the exact same width of every little screen. So it's like 5 blocks every screen, and so that way I don't have to spread everything out like with my old screen, which was horrible. And also these shifters, they don't need a signal that goes from the last one and keeps going down, like has to have delay. This one, it tells every single one to update all at once, and the delays they have to update affects them, yeah. So it's just in time to work and not glitch up. And then here you've got each level has on top of it is, the input is of like this bit here on each one, and the input of each one is also linked to the output of that one, which goes up into this compacted wire, bundled wire, and then it goes to the screen and splits out in every level. And it also, screen output also goes into this output, the encoder thingies, which I'm still working on. And yeah, then it has to do lots of stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right, I've got some other stuff to show you, that's not it yet. Over here, I've got to show you all this stuff. The enter, when you hit enter, it goes along this blue wire all the way down over here, and it goes straight across here, and what it does is it goes and tells this light, so it basically says if this light is on, it'll turn it off. So that way when you like hitting buttons on this and then you're done, the light's still shining when you hit enter, that light will automatically turn off. Just felt like doing that. Okay, so the real thing that makes it all work is it goes through here, and firstly it goes over to here and it pulses this thing, which sends a pulse out to all of the shift registers at once, and yeah, that updates the screen, but at this almost same time it has a bit of delay, well, quite a lot of delay actually. It goes over to this thing here, it resets all the RS null latches, so it makes sure that the letter turns off. Well, it turns the letter off, it doesn't make sure of it. It knows. Okay, and that's how that works. Clear screen. Just follow this red wire. All it does is, well, it has an RS null latch which keeps it on for a little while, so it has enough time to do everything. So it does this firstly, it goes up here and wipes this to make sure it's copying in absolutely nothing at all. So otherwise, if this wasn't here, if you had a letter showing in there, it would fill the whole screen with that letter. So it clears this and makes sure it fills the whole screen with blankness. Yeah, so the red one coming down here, it goes into this repeater, so it has delay, so that way it gives it some time to clear all these RS null latches and for that to update into the first one of these shifters. And yeah, and it stays on for a bit, so it allows all the shifters to work through the lag. And yeah, that's how that works. And then you've got the white one, which keeps everything. Actually, let's not get to that yet. You've got the cancel one, which is the green one, and that just goes straight to this bit, just clears all the latches. Okay, then you've got the white one at the very end. It's the one that tells it whether to update as soon as you hit a button or not. So what it does is this line here, this comes from every single every single one of the outputs here. So it detects if any letter at all is turned on, or any pixel on the screen. At the moment, the first pixel is turned on for some reason. So it tells it, and it has an AND gate. So if they're both on at the same time, it'll send a signal out through here, which sends a fairly long pulse out to here, which is basically, yeah, it just sends it straight to the enter button. And that pulse goes for almost the exact same time as the button does, otherwise it doesn't work properly. The letter gets all mutated. Oh yeah, right, it doesn't tell if a single pixel is on the screen, it tells if an actual letter, is showing. That way when you're making your own letter, it doesn't it doesn't keep hitting enter every time you press a single button to try and make a letter. That would be frustrating. Actually, that wouldn't even work, that'd be stupid. So yeah. Oh yeah, I've left some other stuff out, like this thing. So behind it, it's got all the button outputs. It compacts them, and they all go up here and spread out and go into T flip-flops, which then go out to a special back output on the screen where I was making programmable encoders. If I wanted to make it so you could program and like you could program your own letters and symbols for it. But I'm going to get back to that one a lot later. Why am I lagging so much? It's a bit odd. Lagging heaps. Yeah, so it goes up here and it goes down to every single one of these. And then when it does that, it goes and triggers redstone torch. And also, oh yeah, it makes sure, it tells that redstone torch to be off. So it allows the torch over here to be on, but the repeater here is also making sure, like if that repeater is turned on, then that redstone torch will remain off until this repeater goes off, unless that torch is already on. And this repeater is controlled by some redstone somewhere, wherever I happen to put the redstone. I mean the wire. Where did I put the wire? Oh, I must not have done it all the way down to the end yet, because I made all of this by hand. I didn't copy and paste anything. Yeah, here's the wire. It goes under every block that the repeater is coming out of, and that's currently forced on, off. So that's that. And this bit here, it detects, that's just for the light. What it does is it sends out a pulse if any of them update. If any of them turn on, it sends out a pulse to the screen. It just pulses the RS0 latch on. Actually, yeah, pulses it on. At the moment it's already on that side because it's being overwritten by the light toggle button. So that's that, and I'll show you how my shifter works. One of my friends said that there's like a mux gate or something and some weird layout that works exactly the same, and it's like really compact. He has no idea how it works either, and I don't know how it would work. So this is one shifter, holds 1 pixel and shifts it along. This bit here is the update line, which goes through every shifter that's next to each other. So you've got your input over here, telling it to be on or off. And yeah, you've got your update input here. So you've got your output up here as well, and your first output there, second output there. That one goes to the next shifter. This one goes to the screen or whatever you're outputting to. So what happens is if I toggle it right now, it's not gonna do anything. So it has a inverter gate here, 2 AND gates, and an RS0 latch over here. So yeah, because that's off, it'll update it to being off, which it already was. If I turn that on, when I flip this, it updates it to on, and the RS0 latches go off again. So when I flip that off, the AND gates go off again, not the RS0 latches. When I flip that off, the RS0 latch stays the same way, because these AND gates are off, so it doesn't allow the signal to go through, telling the RS0 latch to switch. And also, if I was to hold this on, it would be real time, which is how it clears the screen. What it does is it just, it just holds this on until the whole thing is filled with off, basically. Yeah, that's that. This is my first attempt at trying to figure out how to make a shifter. I just had to try and get in my mind how a shifter actually works. So it doesn't update. flip that, flip it again, it updates, turn that off, it stays, and flip it again and it turns off with it. Yeah, and I think I've showed just about everything, even though I want to keep talking. I don't want to go. Let's see, what else is there? Is there anything else? I suppose not. Okay, well, yeah, I guess that is the end of the video. And also, actually just before I go, like, this thing over here will take me 1 billion years to wire up. I have to do this for the entire thing. That's gonna take forever. And then, wait for it, I forget the calculations, but like, I'm gonna have, I think, what have I got? Lag. Piss off, lag. Oh my god, it's like frozen. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 5. 5 different colored wires. Like per one of these things. And stupid lag. And it's gonna be like 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4 of those. So it's gonna have 16 bundled wires coming out of it. And yeah, whatever 16 times 5 is how many pixels there are on the screen. I was never good at maths. And I'm still learning. Anyway, luckily. So, yeah, that's everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, this is Truepower V2. It's really cool, and I don't think I'll be doing much work on the old Truepower at all now. I might put that on a server for people to play around and try and finish and experiment with. So, see you later.